What's up guys, I have arrived and as you can probably hear, I'm in my new home which is unfurnished, no furniture here yet, but it looks gorgeous by far. My furniture will take from 8 to 10 weeks to arrive, and until that I'll be staying here in the empty apartment. Since I haven't kept you posted what's going on, I think it's about time I'm telling what I'm doing here. Basically the only furniture I have here is this bed, and I'm now putting the sheets on and I'm gonna have a little chat with you. So I've got like 15 minutes until my friend comes over, and I want to take that time to tell you what I'm doing in Beijing. So yeah, I moved here. Can't believe it myself either. It just happened so quickly. What I'm doing here, the short answer is that I'm working here. Or I'll start working here on Tuesday. Now it's Sunday, so in 2 days. A little bit longer answer is that yes, in the fall I was working in Berlin and I was living there for 5 months. Then I went briefly back to Helsinki, where I'm originally from, or not originally from, but where I used to live before moving to Berlin. And now I'm in Beijing. I came here to work, and my work contract here will be around 3 to 4 years, so I'll be staying here quite some time. So please keep posted for upcoming videos from China. I'm pretty sure, or at least I hope, that you're gonna be as excited as I am to explore China with me, and I can't wait to show you the best parts and the beauty of China. The future of this channel, I'll be making videos from Beijing. I want to show you all the interesting places, the gorgeous food. I mean, it's mind-blowingly good. I can't wait to have my first lunch here. I mean, all the fun stuff you can do in China. This is just such an amazing place to live and experience new things. I definitely want to learn more Chinese, so maybe you see my video about speaking 6 languages. So Chinese is the language I'm going to improve during my stay in China, and I'll be maybe posting some videos related to Chinese learning. And traveling, of course. I'll be doing actually quite a bit of traveling. Since I'm now in Asia, it's a lot easier to travel, let's say, to Tokyo. I used to live in Tokyo as well, so I am going to visit Tokyo probably several times while I'm here in Beijing. I might go to Thailand this spring already, since my friend gets married there. So yeah, a lot of traveling videos coming up as well. I think the main focus will be on everyday life here in Beijing, and I think it's just so exciting and, you know, so different from the life I lived in Berlin. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be interesting to film as well. Chinese New Year, and look at the masses. Whoa. Everybody is buying stuff. And look who's here! Yeah, he's my friend. My very good old friend. What are we trying to buy?
Water.
Yeah, let's get some water. Thanks.
This one's enough?
I don't know. I can buy always more.
No, I'm just tomorrow is gonna close.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then another one.
I'm not sure, but since
Yeah, I'll need another one.
I think you might need some food.
You think?
Just in case the convenience store gonna close. Like you can store some fruits.
That would be like the end of life-threatening situation. Some nice pieces of meat.
Yeah, I can have these ones.
When I moved to Berlin, I didn't take my furniture with me, so it was pretty easy. I just packed my bags and went to Berlin and that's it. But now that I moved here to Beijing, I actually shipped all my belongings, all my furniture, everything I own basically. Yeah, I just put them in containers and ship them here. There's like a bunch of stuff you need to do when you move, and that kept me super busy during the whole January. And what made it even sort of busier was that the last 2 weeks of January I had this very intensive training course at work. Hi guys. Can you hear that? Yeah, the bed is making some sound. I just wanted to wrap up this past 24 hours because it's been quite a ride from Helsinki all the way to Beijing and here in my new apartment where I'm currently in. So pretty much 24 hours ago I left Helsinki. The flight to Beijing leaves around 6 p.m. I arrived in Beijing in the morning of Sunday, which is today still. I think it was around 8 a.m. Then I got a ride here to my new apartment. I hadn't seen this apartment before, so it was my first time to see it when I actually arrived today. So that was quite early still in the morning when I arrived. And then my very good friend came to see me and we went to do some, you know, random shopping. I got myself SIM card. What else did we do? Yeah, we had lunch and just, you know, catched up because it's been quite long time since we saw each other the last time. I told you already what I'm doing here, but I just thought that I still want to say a little bit about my sort of first impressions and my first feelings about Beijing and also this new apartment. Beijing, yeah, it's been almost 2 years since I was last time here. And it's kind of funny feeling that, you know, some things that you would expect to be changed already by far haven't actually changed. Whereas some things you would not expect to be, you know, changed or developed into something new have completely changed. And it's at the same time exciting, confusing, slightly frustrating, and yeah, it's a mixture of feelings. And it really feels like I got onto a time machine and I'm not sure if I went to the future or if I went back in time, because I lived here before, so I kind of feel like I know the thing, but it's been so many years already that it's not like very active memory. So I'm relearning things. For instance, traffic. You know, in Finland and even in Berlin, the traffic is pretty mild and easy. Although the Germans can be a little bit aggressive, but in general, it's very safe in the traffic. But here, it was just hilarious that I forgot that, you know, cars and scooters are coming from any possible direction. You know, small things like that I forgot and I have to kind of relearn them again. About this apartment, I've seen pictures of this apartment, but yeah, I was kind of expecting something like this, but then again, some things I was maybe expecting it to be a bit better. I mean, I knew that this apartment building is already a few years old, so it's not going to be brand new, but still it was quite worn down. And I guess because, you know, the apartment I had in Berlin, that was just amazing. I mean, it was so pretty apartment, it was decorated very nicely, and although it was not a new apartment or new apartment building, the condition of the apartment was just perfect, like no flaws anywhere at all. Whereas here, I mean, it's more the Chinese style. You know, my previous apartments in China have been like, I mean, I couldn't even talk about those apartments on the same day. So those were pretty bad apartments. So in that sense, I mean, this apartment is really great. But then again, I'm kind of comparing this now to my apartment back in Finland and also to the one I had in Berlin. And this is very worn down. Like the walls have a lot of scratches and, you know, some stains, like a lot of stains everywhere and some cracks even in the walls. You can see that it's already kind of old building. I mean, I guess this is around 10 years old building, but it's quite worn down. And the other thing is, of course, that I don't have my furniture here yet. I don't have anything. I have this bed where I'm sitting right now. This is also my colleague's bed. Like, he was very kind to borrow it for me so I can, you know, just still live in this apartment, although I don't have any my belongings here. I mean, I wouldn't be so worried about things if it wasn't Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year is tomorrow. What it means is that all the stores are closed. This is the most important holiday season in China. So all the Chinese people are going back to their hometowns and spending the Chinese New Year together with their families, which means all the shop owners also do that. So they close down, and there are a lot of like little practical stuff I need, such as like hair dryer. I cannot wash my hair if I don't have hair dryer because it takes like 5 to 6 hours for my hair to dry. That's a long time. And, you know, random stuff like water boiler or a mug. I would want to drink coffee, but I don't have a mug. These are like all these, you know, little things, but it would have been easier if I had a hotel the first week or if it wasn't Chinese New Year. So I highly recommend to move to Beijing or anywhere else in China on a different timing. Like, do not come to China when it's Chinese New Year because nothing is open. Maybe I'm just tired of this whole traveling, you know, since I haven't slept at all, and, you know, little things start to get like bigger proportions than they actually have. So these are sort of my first impressions and first feelings of the arrival day. But of course I am really excited to be back in Beijing. It's just like it's one of my favorite cities in the whole world. I love this city and I can't wait it to be back to its normal. And of course I can't wait to start at my work and meet all my colleagues. You know, of course you will be feeling a lot more welcomed and more settled when you have people around you who can help you. Look at the night view. Isn't it just gorgeous? I'm loving it. This is the type of Beijing night sky I really love. Good night, guys.